Hi, I'm Mr. Hrabak, and I'm going to read chapter 35 through 37 for you. And this weekend, I was outside in the garden and I found something that you might like. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to get it the right spot. It's a bag and it's got some worms in it right there. So when I'm done, I think I'm going to try what Billy's been doing the whole time. I'm going to try a worm. So let's get started. Chapter 35. Left alone in the barn, Billy hugged himself. I won $50. Ha ha. He sat down on the crate, grinning. Heck, I knew I could do it. Ha. I was so scared at first, waking everybody up in the middle of the night. He burped beans. I should have made it 30 worms and $100. That stupid letter. Joe knew he was licked, though. Ha, geez. Beans? He stood up. How come that burp tasted like beans? He hadn't had he'd had a hamburger for lunch and a glass of milk. Then the worm. Say, they could have. He snatched up the platter. Nothing left, just a few crumbs of cornmeal. Craning his neck, his eyes bugging out, straining, he burped. Beans. Again, beans. He burst out of the barn, stumbling over the sill, yelling. Across the field, Joe and Alan turned. Alan started to run. Joe grabbed his arm. It was a fake, panted Billy, coming up to them. You faked it. It wasn't a real worm. Real worm, said Joe. What are you talking about? You made a worm, yelled Billy, out of beans. Then tomorrow you were going to say I'd lost. I hadn't eaten 15 worms. The last one was fake. Oh, gee, said Alan. Come on, will you? He didn't do it while I was around, said Joe. You sure? What'd you have for lunch? A hamburger and milk. Yeah, but where did you get the hamburger? I don't know. My mother bought it. What's the difference? What difference does it make? Yeah, well, a lot of hamburger these days has stuff mixed in it, sausage meat, soybeans, breadcrumbs. So the butcher makes more money. Yeah, said Billy. Sure. But anyway, you come back just to make sure I'm going to eat another worm. Geez, suit yourself. Eat four more. Come on, Alan, let's go. Let him eat what he wants. All right, chapter 36. And let's see this worm. Uh, get him in there. I don't know if you can just see, kind of big and fat one. But we're going to wait. We're going to wait to the end of chapter 37. So here we go. Chapter 36, the 15th worm. Billy threw his head back, lowered the worm. Alan charged around the door, leaped on Billy's back, flung him to the ground, punching, yelling, jumped up, grabbed Billy's feet, dragged him bump, bump, bump across the rough, chafy floor to the tool closet. Bundled him inside, slammed the door, locked it. Silence. Water trickling into the trough outside. Alan panted. What are you doing with him? Joe asked hoarsely from the doorway. If he's in the closet, he can't eat the worm, can he? You're crazy. He'll start to yell. His parents will hear him. Yeah. Alan's hair was mussed. His shirt tail hung out. Yeah, said Joe, eyeing him. He will. He'll start to yell and his parents will hear him. Alan glanced wildly about, started toward the door, turned. Not if we put him down the cistern. The cistern, Joe wiped his mouth. Alan cut it out. It's only $50. Come on, face it. You've lost. You can't put Billy down the cistern all by himself. Suppose there's water in it. It's 15 feet deep. We can lower him down with a rope. Bang, 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 bang. Billy was kicking the tool closet door. Let me out. Help, let me out. It's cheating. Help. I want out. I want out. I want to get out. Bang, bang, bang. He chanted rhythmically, kicking the door with both feet in time with his chant. Alan ran across the barn and, grabbing hold of a beam, skidding to a stop, began to kick aside the hay and trash that littered the planks over the old cistern. Bang, 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 bang. I want to get out. I want to get out. I want to get out. Come on, Alan yelled at Joe. Help me. We were all down in it last year. How's it going to hurt him? Come on. It'll work. I'll split with you. Come on. Get some rope. Bang, bang, bang. I want to get out. Chapter 37. Last chapter before my delicious little snack. Out of the frying pan and into the oven. On his knees, yanking the planks that covered the old cistern, thinking, I've got him. I win. He'll never. Alan felt a hand grip his shoulder, glanced up. What the devil is going on here? Mr. Forrester shouted down at him. Bang, bang, bang. I wanna. A confused babble of voices dying out suddenly. Now, said Mr. Forrester, Alan and Joe, home. Scoot. Alan and Joe crowded out the door. I've won, crowed Billy. He danced toward the platter. Nothing can. Billy, up to your room. I just got to eat this worm, Dad. Ho, ho, I've won. I've won. Billy, up to your room. Dad, his father pointed. Dad, if I don't eat what's left, I'll lose. Ann will win. It's just too. Now, the bet is over. You know what I've told you about the cistern. Now. Dad, I'll lose. I'll lose. Alan'll. Then you will learn something. March. You mean I can't even eat that last little bit? How long could it take me? What could, Billy? Now. And that's the end of chapter 37. And speaking of now it's time for me to see what Billy's going through. So I'm going to get some of this dirt off these worms. Let's see. This one's kind of wiggly. You guys see it? All right. And here it goes. Oh, don't want to go down. Get in there. It's wiggly. It tastes kind of like squishy and gutty and like kind of like chicken wrapped in worms. But it's not bad. So give it a try. See if you like worms. And I hope you like the rest of the book. And thanks for listening.